Alright, I'm going to do a bunch of videos here. I'm going to test all the specs out for the DK. I'm on this private server, Virtus or whatever. It's not perfect. I'm no expert at Wrath, at least. I've gotten lots of 100 parses in TBC and Classic, but Wrath I'm really not too sure. So background, I've played DK a lot retail. Never that sweaty, but yeah. So interesting stuff. I want to test out blood DPS, which is apparently terrible. I'm going to try a dual wield unholy. Right now we're going to do dual wield frost because it seems to be, people say it's the best. So I've already got everything set up. So spec is the standard spec that I see a lot of people saying to go. 2 points in Chill of Grave. And sub-spec Unholy with the Necrosis and the Cakes. This is pretty standard. Glyphs, I have Frost Strike, I have Obliterate damage, and then instead of the disease, instead of the glyph that makes your Frost Fever a little better, I went with this one just to make the rotation a little easier. I've got details running. It's a backported version, and I've also got a bunch of weak ores here I made really roughly here just to keep track of rocks and what's going on. So I've got this set up, the runes and the glyphs. I am expertise capped, which is 8.5% as far as I know for Wrath, and then hit capped is also 8.5. So my hit and my expertise is good. Yeah, the next stat I prioritized was armor pen, so I'm using like end game shit. So like item level 264. Not every item is available in this private server to get for free. But what I've done is I've tried to get the most armor pen that I could get, which is 787. And armor pen, of course, is only available in the later phases of Wrath, so I'm told. Yeah, so I'm using the tier 10 set, and I'm using basically a bunch of stuff. Actually, this is missing a gem. That's interesting. I think. Huh. Not sure how I missed that. Okay, let's just go buy a gem really
Glory
quick.
to the Sindorai. Hold your head high.
I need to use one of these. Armor pen.
Salama Ashalanore.
Okay. Yeah, as for gems, I'm using strength when I can, armor pen, and a little bit of hit to get to the hit cap. The enchants are the best in slot enchants. And of course, Fallen Crusader on main hand, Razor Ice on offhand, using this one, so you stack your obliterates. And then for trinkets, I'm using Death's Choice and Deathbringer's Will, which I've been told are, you know, some of the best. So yeah, I'm gonna be in Blood Presence because I've tested this before, and Blood seems to be it just does the most. And yeah, I'm just gonna do the rotation here. I'm not perfect at it yet, but we'll do it for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna compare it to other specs. Okay, so get my dots up, and I'm gonna pop everything. And then the priority is just a Frost Strike or Howling Blast to dump my procs. And then I'm going to refresh my buffs. Yeah, I didn't have Born of Winter on. They're going to troll me. It's not the perfect rotation, I'll admit. Like, I'm not. Yeah, it's still. I'm so used to the retail version of all this that it's a little bit odd to me. So in retail, you want to use your Obliterate to consume the procs, not Frost Strike. It's a little bizarre. Still getting used to it. see, I'm doing it almost as well as you can do it. Kind of just wait here. Prioritizing Howling Blast for Obliterate procs. Not sure, or Killing Machine procs. Find more stuff here. And yeah. So I think I peaked there around like 6.5k, and like I'm almost at 6k. And it's been 1 minute now. Cooldowns are back. Yeah, you can see once you start getting procs, it's kind of nuts. I just shot up big time DPS there. And the one thing is that I'm still getting used to is making sure I don't let my 4-piece bonus fall off. It's kind of hard to do. That was a mistake. I could have Howling Blast there to get refresh poisons. Yeah, so it's around like 6.2k, 6k. It's the damage I'm putting out consistently with this gear. See right here. Blood tap there to quickly refresh my legs before they fell off. And I got the pillar that time, or whatever, not pillar. It is pillar, but it's called something else. The unbreakable armor or whatever. Alright, so I think this is enough to prove that, like, you know, DPS is somewhere around 6k. Maybe it's a bit more, like, if you do the rotation a little better, maybe you get another 2k out of it. But, yeah, so I'm just gonna say it's 6.1k. I've done the test multiple times and I always get between like 5.9 and 6.3. And then yeah, like if people want to look here, I'll just go over statistics. So of course the main hand, Frost Strike and Obliterate will show up here, and then the offhand will show up lower on the list. And you got your dots. Blood Cake Strikes is the lowest, and then these are, you know, inconsequential. So yeah, that's the Frost one. I'm gonna do, oh, and on this private server, because when you switch to a different race here with this proc, if that race doesn't have a dual wield animation, it like, even though this is equipped, it doesn't show up. But yeah, so I'm gonna do probably Unholy next or Blood next, and I'm just gonna make a few videos here. And I mean, if I'm doing something wrong, like really wrong, let me know. But yeah, cool. See you in the next one.